Hey, welcome to the Dark Horror Podcast. I am your host, Manny, and today we have a special guest. It is the one and only, the psychic from San Antonio, Chris Garcia. And I'm going to just forewarn everyone, there's about a 5-second delay going back and forth. So if you ask a question or if you get on here live, just give Chris time to answer. We already tested it. He'll hear it. So I'm going to say this. Watch. We'll test it right now. Chris, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I can hear you perfectly, sir.
Yeah, so you see they timed you at 3 seconds of delay. So basically what's going to happen, we're going to be talking over each other. I just know that's the way it is. So earlier we tried to inform Chris about the Assguardians because they're here now. So first up is the Norm. There he is right there.
Hey.
And next up is Green Man. There you go. And you guys have met Chris Garcia. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Sure. How you doing, Chris?
Just give him 3 seconds. There you go.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy to be on with you guys.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Listen, everybody's been talking about Chris returning to the video cast / podcast because after this, we're going to send this into podcast land so people can listen to it. So when you're doing things or you're hearing things on the podcast, you're missed out on the video, but you can still go on and see Chris with us live. Now, Chris, give him 3 seconds. I don't even think you got the message that time. Anyway, so for Chris, I was going to have a picture. So here's what we did. I sent Chris a message through Messenger, and I said, "Hey, Chris, I've got a picture of someone. What I want you to do is use your psychic abilities to tell me about this person. She doesn't have a name, location, nothing. Just a picture is all I'm going to show." And anytime during today's episode, Chris, you can just jump in and tell us about the picture. So I'm going to put that picture up right now. And, you guys who are listening on the podcast, you're good. You're missing Chris.
It's new to me.
Yeah, you're going to miss Chris. Giving us this information for this person. But here we go. So there she is. So everyone, don't say anything. Some of you may know who she is. But we'll let Chris use his psychic abilities on this. But while you're doing that, Chris, you haven't been here probably like over a year. How are things been with you?
To be honest with you, it's been kind of busy. Like I told you before the show, I'm working on 4 cases right now with paranormal, which meaning that people want me to do a walkthrough of the area and to get rid of whatever's there. I've noticed that I've had very intense readings where I get names like this. It just depends with the connection that's going on. But the readings have really just been with a little bit of the spiritual aspect. To be honest with you, it varies at times. There's times where I've had going back to the past questions. I've had readings with voodoo, that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit of more intense. The energy is more intense. So yes, I've been like really busy. And I didn't get a chance to tell you this, Manny, but I just wanted to let you know, if you look at my Facebook, whoever's on my Facebook, I make 2 StreamYard videos. My first 2, okay? I'm thinking about having guests on there. It's brand new. It's fresh. I don't have the background. So that's something new that I'm doing. So if you want to check me out, add me on Chris Psychic Garcia on Facebook. I actually have 3 Facebook. I just barely recently got a no Facebook back, which that one is kind of, that's the whole story behind that one. But it just came back to me, and I didn't have the password to it, but I was able to log into it. And I'm thinking,
okay.
How can I get a Facebook that I haven't had in a year? And I was able to get into it, and I have it. The only thing is I don't have the password, so I have to push it like just right
Never happens to me.
to where I can
Never.
get in it, and then stuff like that. But but yeah,
Basically, you use your
and
Facebook
then for
password in your
the
history,
picture that
right?
I did see, I know that y'all. I know. With her, I do feel that she's very. I want to say she's intuitive. There's been like kind of strange things of, I guess, her wanting answers, and then I got the word married. And I don't even know anything about her. Okay.
Okay.
Um, I kind of get like she has this presence of reputation of that when she talks to people, people listen. Yeah, I want to say it seems like weird. I don't even know why, but I get the word producer. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah,
But yes, I
that's a
Okay.
do
good one.
pick up a very loving and a good energy to her. So yeah,
That
Okay,
makes
there you
sense to
go.
me.
If
That
you
makes sense
get a
to me.
little more, Norm, don't give anything out. So
Nope.
we don't want to
Nope.
validate things for Chris right now.
Not yet.
So not yet. I'm sure he's gonna come up with more. But Chris,
Oh yeah.
out of the cases that you've had in the last year, tell us which one was, I guess, the most, without giving out names or location. Well, we know the location. Which one was the most impactful for you?
well, the one that's recently here in San Antonio is in the West Side, by the way. That one I'm recently working on. I want to say it's more intense because there's a story behind that one. Okay, I'm just gonna make it quick.
Okay.
And this house, I used to go to the house with my ex girlfriend, which I'm not with her no more, but she does live in San Antonio. I was
Mm-hmm.
with her for I guess maybe 5 years, maybe I could be off with the years. I don't remember. Her mom was alive at the time, and there was never activity in this house. But recently, my ex girlfriend came back to me and told me, "Well, you know, my mom passed away. She didn't tell me of what. She just said she just passed away, and due
Mm-hmm.
to the pandemic, she had invited my mom because my mom knew her too. We all knew her, but we couldn't go. So then after that, um, it was just so weird because after she moved out, she was like, "I miss my mom." We weren't very close. I knew that we were not very close. That's what she said, and she missed her
Mm-hmm.
more than ever. And then she paid her respect, and she had always been posting about her, even her sisters, because she's got four sisters. Um, and then after they moved out, I didn't know anything about anything after this. And to make a story short, uh, the sister of the mom took over because there's two. There was my girlfriend's her mom, and then her tia, which is her aunt, which they look identical. So she took over the house.
Oh
She
boy,
was
that's got to be
trying to
scary.
keep it in the
I,
family, and I guess
yeah.
yeah, she was keeping it in yeah, and and then she was keeping it in the family. Nobody wanted to get it because it recently people knew that who that person was that lived in that house, so nobody wanted to rent it. She was trying to make
Kind of
money and just rent it out. So it
culture and
turns out to
culture
be that
shock.
my ex girlfriend, yeah, and then her cousin happened to get it. They had been there and they had dreamed about this. And check this out, Manny. They always wanted the house when she was alive, when her mom was alive, when my ex
Right.
girlfriend was living there, because they would visit all the time when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, in a million years, we never thought that we were ever going to get this house, and we did. But they said we should have wished very carefully that how they say, be careful what you wish for. Well,
Right.
it
Right.
happened.
Yeah.
Listen to this. There is a demon in the house.
Oh boy.
Okay, there's a pedophile entity in the house, and there's children in this house. As a matter of fact, There's up to
Oh
12
no.
people in this house.
Dude, sounds like
Now,
you got
out
your
of
work
the
cut out for
other
you.
family that just got into the, yes, and you know what's crazy? I haven't been in that house in years, but
Wow.
to make it even more creepier, one night, I went to bed, and I can't remember. I have to look at my Facebook, but I'm not gonna do it right now. Well, I posted this back in July. Now I remember it
Mm-hmm.
was in July. I had this vision that my cousins were calling me. Her cousins were calling me and saying, "Chris, where are you at?" And I was like, "Why?" And they said, "Well, we need your assistance." And then they're like, "Do you know who this is?" And they're like, "We're Nikki's cousins." And I said, "Okay." So I said, "Pick me up," and it was on Culebra and 36th Street.
Okay.
So in the dream, I told them I said, "I know where we're going." And they're like, "How do you know?" I said, "I can just feel it." So they went all around the neighborhood to the back road to try to confuse me. So
Mm-hmm.
when they came up to the house, I could see it already playing in my head. I could already see before we pulled up to the fence, and I knew that they were driving in a four door vehicle. It was either black or
Mm.
blue in the dream. Okay,
Okay.
so in the dream I get out the car and I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "This house has bad energy to it." So in the dream, I couldn't believe this. I actually walked in the house. Things were falling off the shelf, Manny. I mean, literally, things were falling off the shelf. I heard growls. I could see shadows coming left and right in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, this is just a dream. So
Right.
I had this dream in July, and so I didn't think anything of it. I hadn't talked to them, but they're on my Facebook. So it turns out a week later, which was last month, they called me and says, "We see your Facebook, and our cousin told us that you had a dream about us, and we went to go back and look at what you posted." Well, guess what? Validation came up in my face, like literally. They said,
Yeah.
"Yes, we do have a demon in this house. It's we
Wait,
do
wait. Who
have
said we do have a
a
demon?
pedophile that does
Who?
her cousins,
Okay. So
and
how did they figure that out?
it's gotten so bad, and it's gotten because they've seen it, they heard it, they've seen them
Oh,
too,
okay.
and
Nice.
so then after that,
I
it
just
got to
wanted to
the
chime in
point
real quick.
where they to this
Real
day
quick,
they
Chris. Real quick, I want to validate what you're saying because I've been following you on Facebook for at least 6 months now, 7 months, and straight out, he shares his
okay.
experiences on Facebook on a regular basis. It's one of the most amazing things to read. I mean, it's just so you know, he actually does share all his stuff on Facebook. It's really amazing.
Man, I appreciate it, and I appreciate. And then the one that just commented it is Becky. Becky knows what my friend that just commented that she said when I said
Mm-hmm.
demon, it cut out on her end. She knows about this case. She doesn't know too much, but she already told me her input. Um, but I'm gonna tell you, Manny, it's that, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. I haven't been in that house, but I did get pictures of it, and she
Oh,
sent me
did
a lot
you?
of pictures of videos because she has video surveillance. Yeah, I got video surveillance from the back, the front, and in front. She said that there was this tall man. There was like children, and then she also said that she saw something with horns in front of the house. She sent me pictures of that. I got pictures of that too. Um, but I'm gonna tell you one thing right now, Manny. Everyone that's known me for a real long time, yes, I have my work cut out for me. And the funny thing is, I haven't been there. And the fact that I already know what's coming, I'm gonna tell you right now. And I know I can say this on this show because there's adults here, but
Yeah.
this shit knows I'm coming. It's waiting for me.
It's waiting
It's
for you, Chris.
waiting
What are you
for
gonna
me.
do? How do you prepare for something like that?
Honestly, I'm hoping that prayers come over me and maybe I find a demonologist here in San Antonio or somebody that's willing to come out and come with me because this is the case that I'm involved in. I'm very close in it because I was in that house before. But now that everything has, her mom passed, they moved out. Her sister didn't want to live there because she kept feeling her mom there.
Right.
I don't know what happened, but according to what they told me, that there's this people that moved in. Out of the 12 people, she felt that one of those people brought something in that house, and it's gone haywire since then. And it's on the west side, and I'm gonna give you more of a hint. It's on St. Mary's University, not
Okay.
that far
I
from
know that
Woodlawn.
area.
For the
Yeah,
people that live
yeah.
in San Antonio.
Hmm.
But I can tell you right now, I have my work cut out for me, and it's not a joke. All I can say from y'all is just pray for me because this is not going to be easy. Not
Yeah,
going
I
to be
bet it's
easy.
not. It's gonna be. It sounds
So
like a tough
that's all I
one.
gotta
And I
say.
wouldn't even go in that building. I'll tell you that right now. So don't give me an invite. I have the Norm, and Norm has a question for you, real quick.
I do. Chris, where do you get the courage to hear to know what you're going into? Where do you muster that?
Honestly, I guess it's all in God's hands. I know I'm covered in God's hands. Um, God is protecting me. My grandmother's protecting me. I just know that I believe in the higher good that they're gonna protect me. Now, if something bad comes out of it, I don't know. I can't really tell you, but I just keep my focus on. Um, it's bad because I know that something bad is coming. And then with my friend Ann, I talked about that too, about a bombing here and the soil. That's a whole nother subject. I mean, I've had some crazy visions, and thank you for the Norm that you follow my Facebook because the visions that I have are not a joke. They're
Yeah.
very serious.
Have you had any visions of Norm?
Hope not.
I didn't know that he was even watching me because
Right
I
on.
didn't know that he was watching me, but I guess
Yeah.
he has a way of watching me. So
Yep.
the fact that he knows that he sees everything that I post, that
I'll
just
tell you,
knows
Chris,
that I'm reaching out to people and they
I really got to
really
give you
take me
kudos, dude.
serious.
Now, I'll definitely keep you in my higher prayers because even though you know it's such a disastrous thing, and you're hoping, I think you're hoping to get in there and kind of resolve some issues and make maybe some negative go away. I got to give you kudos on that.
I appreciate it, and it's so weird too. And I'm gonna actually say this on the air. Um, I have this possession of somebody that I look up to that's been on TV for many years. She's very well known. I can't tell you who it is because
Okay.
you never know who's watching. But I'm gonna tell you like this: she's a very good psychic. I actually got an item. That's a story behind another story. I got a story from my next friend, which I don't talk to her. She gave it to me as a gift, but I had to pay for it. But I got somebody's energy, and it's in my possession. Someone that I looked up to, and I feel that I'm not saying 100%, but I feel like some of that energy, everything that she did on TV, I feel like that stuff is coming to me.
Oh, but
I
it's
don't know,
not.
it's paranormal.
Too much,
But it's not.
almost like
exactly, no,
It's
the
not something
strength.
positive.
it's not the lady on the screen. No,
Mm.
no, it's not the lady on the screen. No,
Not
she's a
really.
very
Yeah.
good psychic. But the thing is that but I do feel that this psychic is very gifted, and that's one thing people don't believe, that when you get an item of somebody's, you tend to exchangement with psychics. People know this. We all have energy, but when it comes to two psychics in the same room, whatever they
Yeah.
go through, you're going to experience, or you're going to feel what it feels to be in their shoes and how much responsibility they have. So whatever she felt of responsibility, just put it this way: I'm actually getting a taste of what it feels like it to be in her shoes now. And now that I see it, I'm just like, oh my God, like this is
Does that motivate
serious.
you? Does it motivate you? Give you more
Some
courage?
serious energy.
Energy.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Let me
yes,
just
I think it
say,
does.
hey, hold
Yes,
on a
it
second,
does.
Chris. There is that 3 second delay, so we gotta give Chris time to answer before we come back with another statement, because we're all talking over each other. Go ahead, Chris, with what you were saying.
And I do feel that it does give me courage too, because I look up to her. Like one of my other psychics, Chip Coffee, I actually got his personal scarf. So the fact that I look up to him, I feel like I gained his energy. It's like an exchangement, you know. I can't really explain that. It's just more of a, I guess you could say, metaphysical way. I don't know if Becky can explain it if she's listening to it, but it's kind of an exchangement of when you look up to somebody, you can to feel what it feels to be in their shoes. So I'll give you an example. If somebody gets a T-shirt of mine, you might experience what it feels like to be Chris. I don't know how much of
Gotcha.
a level you might feel something, but you might get a taste of what it feels like to be in my head.
Same thing
so
with
to
football
speak,
jerseys.
in some kind of way. So,
So, just for the guys that are kind of tuning in now, see some more people joined. So, the picture, because they're asking about the pictures on the screen. The picture is someone that's kind of popular, kind of right now, this day and time. However, what we put it up there for was to test Chris's psychic impression of this person. And so far, Chris, you said kind person, that she is a producer probably. And what was the other thing? She was not psychic, it was something else.
that she felt like she had this way of that when she talks, people listen.
Yes,
And
yes,
she
that
has
was
this
the other thing.
impression that, honestly, I feel like she's empathic too. I feel like she's empathic to some degree. I feel like she's empathic in a way.
Okay.
And then for some reason, I don't, like I said, I don't even know who she is, but
That's
I feel
crazy.
like
Right.
That's
that
crazy.
she is either has heard about me, she's either heard about me, or she asked you for me to read her picture just to see
Oh,
what I got off
yeah.
of her. That's what I'm picking
Yeah,
up from
she's
you.
got
that
no
she kind of
clue
knows
whatsoever.
about me in some way.
She's got no clue. She doesn't even know I'm doing it. But it's someone, like I said, that a lot of people, like you said, when she speaks, people
Empathic.
listen. And so
Very
I wanted to
empathic.
see, yeah. So I'm trying to see exactly what the deal is. But there's a lot of things you're saying that kind of ring true to this individual, believe it or not. So there you go. Can't say very much more about that. But
Until we want to spoil it, right?
at any time that you want to give us some more info of what you get, or even the folks that are in the live chat right now, like we got Becky, we got Ann, and what's that, Clairvoyant Rose, if any of those. So I'm sure they're part of your psychic pack that they might be able to give us their impression of what she's about. And somebody has a question here. Oh, Davina.
You know what is weird?
Sure.
Okay, what does she have? Who you said somebody had a question?
Oh yeah, actually,
I'm
gonna have her join right now. Hold on a second. She's gonna join us live. So the name says Davina, but is it really Davina on the line? Yes. So I'm not hearing anything.
I can't see.
Hello, Davina.
It must be the real Davina. She's
They're
asleep.
mute. Their mic
Oh
is
look,
mute.
we lost the connection. Anyway, Dre says to ask about the Cowboys. Do you do sports, like sports predictions?
Beating a dead horse, Dre.
He's not alone.
Honestly, I do feel certain things. But I'm not too much of a football person. But there's certain things that I do pick up, though. Yeah, I'm more of a Spurs fan. Basketball. And
there you go.
I'm not
Basketball.
going to say because I'm going to be getting in trouble. But yeah, I go for.
Nice.
So yeah, I like other things. But yeah.
Don't worry about Dre. Don't worry about Dre, Chris.
Yeah, not everyone is into sports. All right, so we're going to add our next guest on here, so if everyone can hold on a sec so that we can hear the question. Actually, if she's on the line. Is this Davina? Hello?
Here's something, but
Yeah, I just hear
I don't hear nothing.
stuff in the background.
No.
Anyway,
Maybe it's the girl from the picture.
anyway, so
Dre left the TV on.
we have the first question. Chris and you're physically injured during a read. Oh, here we go. Did you see that question there?
I see it.
Okay, how about that question? Name a time that you were physically injured during a reading.
Honestly, that hasn't happened to me. The only thing I can say that kind of relates to that, I feel when people's pain, like so, if they had like pain or they got shot, I would feel it. But as far as like me physically injured, no. I usually get the pain or how the person got shot or died or something like that. So I would feel their pain. But as far as like my pain, no. I haven't been.
All right, we're going to try this guess one more time. One more time, Davina. Are you there?
Get out of the thing.
She's going to have to type the question inside of the post there because this is not working out for her at all.
Yeah, she might have to try a different browser.
So there you go. Bye-bye. Sorry I had to do that, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So in the past year, I know you've had that one you shared with us that's really spooky and stuff going down, but what are your plans coming up for this fall? Because that's when all the good stuff happens. Are you planning to go to any conferences or join up any conventions and hang out with other psychically talented people?
Yes, I'm planning to. It's just I'm just praying that, because I know a lot of people watch me, people look up to me. But yes, I'm planning to do other Paracons. I had a friend that said that something was up in the works in December. I don't know if that's still in effect, but they were trying to get a paranormal event here. So people that don't know about me in San Antonio, they were because they know connections here that I'm not aware of. And they said, we're going to try to get you to speak up in a Paracon or something like a gathering and just have people meet and greet, you and whatever you got to say. So that's one thing I'm planning to do is like maybe lectures, experiences I've had. And then I told you about the StreamYard I will be having other people and on the show soon. And hopefully that brings something come forth. But yes, I'm planning to go to do events. The last event that I did was before COVID. I went to a MUFON event where people know me there. And I actually spoke about my abduction, about me being abducted by an alien. It happened to me twice. So I've had what it feels like to have a mic in front of a lot of people. At first I was kind of nervous, but then my friend says, don't worry, you got this, you can do this. And now it's kind of like, to me, I might be a little nervous when I do my first Paracon, but I feel in my heart with all the stuff all these shows that I'm doing and getting more branched out, I feel like it's going to be a piece of cake once it comes to that big convention or big Paracon that I will be at. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, do you ever feel like that you come across people that really just need some advice from you on how to handle things, especially when it comes to the spiritual world and, somebody else in San Antonio who's having similar things happening, they might not identify it as a demon or a spirit or something, but, is there things that you can offer those folks when they come into these unknowns?
I think I can give them some good feedback on that. I feel it in my heart that, like I said, you've known me for a long time, Annie. I trust what I get. A lot of stuff has been validated, in private group chats that I've done. And then a lot of the visions I've had been very much validated. And then honestly, to some level, it kind of creeps me out because, sometimes I think I'm just going nuts. But I think when people give me this validation, it means a lot, and it really just confirms that the stuff I'm seeing it's coming. It's coming to pass. Like I tell people in the past few shows I've done, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not racist, and I'm gonna let everyone know that right now. With the people with Afghanistan, I don't know why, but I just been feeling something off of them lately. I did feel it more on the memorial of 9/11. I did feel like something was going to happen, and other people did validate that they felt something. And I was like, is it just me, or do you all feel something's coming? And a lot of people actually thought that something was happening, I guess, behind the scenes of 9/11. But knowing that we all did feel that, I feel like there is something coming, and it's just on the horizon. I feel like that they're going to either try to attack the bases or try to destroy major important buildings. With the visions I've had, I'm even seeing suicide car bombers. I'm seeing a whole bunch of stuff, and I feel that by the end of the year we're gonna be surprised with what's coming by the end of the year. I feel like there's something big coming before the end of December. So.
Oh really? So before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. The funny thing is that during September 11th, my thought was, geez, does anyone even pay attention to this day anymore?
Yeah.
That's a kind of feeling that I got, which is pretty sad. There is a question on here for you. Chris, when you read a person, can you see if they are a killer or a bad person while they are in front of you?
Honestly, yeah, I can, but most of the time I won't say nothing. I'll keep my mouth shut. There's times where I've picked up the light. My mom can do that too, where she'll shake your hand and she can feel the energy. But some other times we don't even say anything. But I've had impressions of people, and a lot of them came out to be true. The same thing with mom. She felt something, but she just kept quiet. And she was just there to see if she was right, and 9 out of 10, she was right. So yes, I can feel things when there's a bad person in the room, even if they're trying to appear like they're my friend. I can feel it. So yes, I can feel there's a person that has been a murder or somebody that was involved in other things.
So what do you feel from me?
Wait, hold on a second. Does Norm, do you want a reading?
Yeah.
Do you want a reading?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I really do.
All right, Chris. Here, I am going to remove this lady here, and then we're going to put Norm front and center,
right.
And then Chris, you can work your mojo.
Oh, put Chris front and center.
No, we're going to put you because you want the reading.
Okay, fine.
You're in the hot seat, dude.
You're in the hot seat.
I'm ready.
All right, Chris, work your magic.
Okay, so first of all, I see that you're a person that can manifest things. I think if you put your energy into it, you have this energy that you can manifest things, because I'm being told that there's going to be manifesting, and I'm even told that your angels are going to help you to manifest stuff. And I want to say probably by, hold on, I want to say by November. I don't know why I'm getting November. And then there's something about the balance. They're showing me the balance card. It's like the scale of, I'm seeing like the scale, and it's kind of like there's between fairness and just basically you need balance in your life, and that's what they're bringing to you. I don't know if this is related to you, but I'm not saying you're a bad person, but I will say this: I do get this kind of issue around you, but it's not involving you; it's behind you. There's somebody that has to do with courts, is what I'm seeing. And I do feel that you do have this connection to the higher source, is what I'm seeing. Okay?
Here, and I was hoping he was just going to tell me about my dog.
You're going to grow a lot. And actually, I got
He's just messing with you, Chris.
I feel
just
that
keep on.
He's right on so far.
You're going to feel that you're going to... I know. And then it's telling me something about forgiveness. I feel like the people that have hurt you, you need to be the better person and to forgive them. Because I feel like there's a lot of trauma around you, even though you're smiling, but there's a lot of sadness behind your smile. But you just don't let it get to you, and you just keep smiling.
That's the hard part.
Mm-hmm. And then the other thing I got, I don't know, hold on, let me see what else I'm getting, because I'm using different ones that I'm being told to do. Okay, okay, that's another thing. You got the Swan card, which I'm doing totem readings, that there's going to be a lot of blessings and grace coming to you. And as a matter of fact, I feel like there's a person that can be named Grace that might come around you and to just help you out with what's going on. Okay? And then I'm being told with the leadership at work, you've done a lot of work, but a lot of people take you for granted because you're the one that does everything. But I feel like your leadership is going to be expected more, and I see a promotion with work coming for you.
That is so awesome because, I own my own company, and right now during the pandemic, times are really hard, and I've been thinking about making a change, about career change at my later stages in life. And, I'm turning 49 in November. And the grace that you talk about, I think you mean my wife. She is filled with it. And sometimes I can't, let myself be patient enough. You know what I mean? And, man, thank you. That's really impressive. But like, I was hoping maybe you might say something about my dog. I heard that you actually can read dogs who've passed on too, and I was hoping maybe I could get a word about my boy, my little guy.
I think the only thing I got is that he's on the other side, and for some reason I kind of feel like there is some kind of presence that you feel that you can feel that he's there. And he was a person that he did comfort you, the dog. I felt like he was like your partner. He was your best friend. I feel like a part of you, when he died, a part of you went with him. I don't know why I'm getting that. I feel like he was a good friend, like a good companion. It's what I'm seeing with that.
Well, when he died, I was with him. When he died, he was in my arms. And like when you say a piece of me went with him, I think a piece of my, my hope, because I don't know, when you're a kid, you have a dog, and that child dog love, it continues on even when you grow up and get older. And I think a piece of that kind of left me. Yeah, made me a little, maybe not as cynical, but a little bit less childish about life. And I see what you mean by taking a piece of you. Thank you.
Yeah. I feel like too that when he left, I feel like go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. You go ahead and finish with Norm.
Go ahead.
He's done.
What I was going to say is that I do feel too that he's with you, and I feel like for some reason I keep seeing like a shadow of an animal passing by, but then when you look, it's not there no more. I feel like he's very around you. I feel like his presence. So if you see something, he's around you.
Wow. Again, Chris, thank you. Every week I actually have a client who I have to see every week, and every week I drive past where we laid my dog's ashes. There you go. So, yeah, he's like a shadow.
Wow.
And that's validation for you, I'm sure. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So there you go,
You're
Chris.
welcome. You're
Another
welcome. Anytime,
impression
bud.
there you're
Anytime.
making. So Chris, actually, back when I first met you, I don't know, there was a lot of times where you felt like a little bit like you didn't trust your abilities at the time. You kind of questioned yourself a lot, and you were always looking for people to validate you. But it feels like now you're a bit more confident in what you're doing. Yeah, maybe do you see things a little clearer? Have you learned how to kind of translate what messages you're getting now better than before?
Honestly, I felt like it's funny that you say that because I did feel like I didn't trust myself at times, but I never really told anybody that. I just went with what I felt, and I just went really strong. But I did feel like just kind of like I don't know, but I just some of the things didn't make sense to me, like the messages that were coming. But from back then to now, I've increased to where I can't figure out why. It just feels stronger to me. I can't explain it, Maddie, but there is more of confidence. And yes, I do get the validation. And sometimes the validations kind of still blow my mind. But it's kind of like, I'm not saying I don't need the validation because I do, but it just blows my mind the things that I'm seeing. Like even with dreams, it just blows my mind. So there's times where I'm just like, I make that shock face where I'm like, "Are you serious?" And they're like, "No, I'm serious." So when these readings, like I did for Norm, it just blows my mind because it feels more like I have this more of clarity, and I feel like at times that even though my people might not show it, but they have, I feel like I'm bringing tears to people because a lot of the stuff it hits home to them. So when they ask for a reading, it just, I guess for the people that are skeptic, I make them a believer. Right. And I just know that when I give them that closure, they have something that they can be in peace. Like, to be honest with you, with Norm, I know that even though he said thank you and he's not asking me for any more readings, because I know I just read him and a dog. But when I look at him now, I feel like he has peace in him. And knowing that I gave him that peace, it's very special to me that I can give people that closure when they need that guidance, when it's supposed to happen.
So to be honest, I feel like I'm understood. You know what I mean? Like somebody actually understands that feeling I'm going through, and I mean, sometimes empathy doesn't come, to everybody, and sometimes it comes in strong amounts. And my belief in you is that you have a knack of understanding empathy and actually using it as an ability to continue to validate them as much as they validate you. That's the important part. That's why I feel a little bit of joy. I feel a little bit of a lot of stuff has fallen off of me because of the little, in roundabout way, you said, he's an owner of his own business. He's going through stuff, and there's a change coming, and then the dog is this, and the shadow is always there. I mean, it all lines up, and I'm like, I'm amazed, but I'm grateful because, if anybody else just heard it, they really don't give it that much empathy, and it comes out as just, well, I hope you get through it. But the thing about a psychic and why I like you so much is your empathy is a part of you. You feel it, and then you have, of course, you can't hold on to that. I hope you have to let it go too, because I know metaphysically that can stay on you. And I love how you use metaphysical because I understand I studied metaphysical, and what you've done for me is just giving me a little bit of satisfaction that what I went through is something real, and I appreciate the fact that somebody else sees it. Even the closest people to me, they don't see that. They don't know that about me. So you're like my best shrink.
Yeah, and
there you go.
What's crazy when you say that is that And I appreciate that, because you know what somebody told me, and it really got me thinking. And I did a live on this earlier. To me, I think people. I mean, I know I reach out to everybody all over the United States, but I feel like in a way I want to make a difference to where the people that are skeptic, I want to open their mind that there's other things to life. You might not see it because it's not in front of you and you can't understand it, but it's there. Like a lot of people, they say they know God, but they really don't really know deep inside of what He suffered for us. And I feel like a lot of people don't feel that if God can't give people like His children gifts, and He does pick people very carefully before we come down here to do the light work that we're supposed to do. And we got to know that there's things on the other side, even though you're kind of in disbelief. But you, with me, what I've noticed from people that lately, and I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional on this one, because with Norm, what he told me, it hits me to the heart, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because I care so much about people that I feel like with my heart chakra and all the gifts that I do, I give my fullest 100% with each client I do, and I try to get them to where I want them to give them some peace or some kind of closure or something that relates to them, and knowing that I care for people only who I am. I don't know.
That's cool. That is so cool. I mean, and you don't pass judgment. You just take everybody as is, and that takes strength. I mean, it takes courage, and God, I just, I wish everybody could do that, but it doesn't happen often.
Well, not everybody's a psychic. Yep, so they don't have that insight. But Chris, we finally got the individual that kept on getting booted, and I had to kick one time off of here. But Davina and Plus One, they're on the I guess here. I should just put something in her mouth. So I don't know. So they might have some questions for you.
What's your question?
Yeah, what's your question? Hi. Oh, hello.
Okay, so do you have a question for me? Or do you just want me to tell
you have a question?
Or you just want me to tell you what? Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I was the one asking previous questions about your readings. Well, I asked, my second question was, how far in the future do you read, and how short in the future do you read? What's the furthest? I guess the question would be, how far have you read out, and then like how close has your read been that you got accurate? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. It just he has a 3-second delay.
Well, I don't know if you're yeah. Well, the thing I see is that when I do the readings, I can get them up to. I mean, I'm not really precise with that because I don't really time it. But 9 out of 10, I can see like up to within 5 months, I guess you can say. I really don't test that aspect. But now that you got me thinking that, I will start more or less how far I can go, because I've done readings where I can see as far as like March and February, because lately I've been done readings that I've seen going to next year, but it depends on the question and depending on the situation. Like if somebody wants to know when, and I'm not going to say this, but I'm actually going to say this, but some people, there was only 1 or 2 people that asked me, because I had someone that was an old friend of mine. I don't know if she's even watching, but she had asked me how long does my uncle have, and I was precise, but that was like, so. That's but cool. Yeah, I've been able to predict a lot of weird stuff, so that's the best answer I can give you. I gave it to like
Super Bowl's in February, so.
It's just one bet.
All right, we got a question from Green Man.
I got something to tell you. I don't know if you got questions. But one thing. Okay. Well, the thing I got for the one that was. Okay, the one question I got.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, hit us with it. What you got?
Okay, one question I got for you, but Davina. One thing I was gonna tell you. I don't know the guy's name, but one thing I was gonna tell you. What I was told to tell you.
Nobody knows his
is
name.
that I'm seeing a
Actually,
door opening for you. I want to say that there's one opportunity closing. Okay, it's okay. You don't have to tell me his name. I see one door closing and another door opening. And then for some reason, like I don't know him, but when I look at him, I see law enforcement. I don't know why, or kind of like a military kind of feeling I get to him. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling.
Does this have to do anything with the...
I get this very
Norm, hold on a second, because
person that's very
hold on one second. You gotta hold on.
And I kind of get like, oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, we're waiting on you. It's just we can't. You have the 3-second delay, and
Okay,
people are
what
jumping
did you
in, and
ask
we
me?
can't. It doesn't work. Now, go ahead with what you were saying for that unnamed guy.
Man, he has bad delay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's getting longer.
Well, I see like law enforcement. I was gonna say, I feel like you, if you were, and I kind of, but I do see that that you have this real good energy to you, and I feel like you've just been like you're an angel, and you come to people when they need you. And then the person that's next to you, I feel like she's a sensitive. She doesn't say it, but I feel like has these gifts with her. It's what I'm seeing.
Okay, hold on a second. Sensitive to the spirituality, like paranormal, right?
I want to say that has this gift, but she doesn't really say it. But she's very close. She's closed out. Like I want to say, she's very close. Yes, I'm pointing to her. I feel like she's very closed out, but I feel like she feels things, and people, she would tell them, and they look at her like, "You don't know what you're talking about," and they're like, "I swear I saw this," and then like a few minutes later, it happened. I don't know why I get that feeling, but that's the feeling I get from her.
She has a gift for dealing with Dre.
She's pointing like he doesn't believe me.
Yeah.
He
No,
never does.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
She is. She deals with Dre. She definitely has a gift.
Oh man.
Like I said, Chris is always right on.
Definitely an angel.
All right. So anyway, before we did all that, Green Man, you had a question.
Chris, how are you with past lives?
Ooh.
And if you can do them, hit me. Go for it.
I've been able to do a lot of that.
Get her off. There you go.
Okay,
Go for
hold
it.
on. Okay, hold on. I'll see what I get. Well, right now, what I was told from Metron, from the Archangel, that you got to clear your vibes. And for some reason, I feel like with you, you have this kind of like I keep getting like not from here. I feel like from somewhere else. And then I've been told that you were abducted at least. Okay, that's weird. I'm getting like 8 with that, 8 times.
In this life?
And I feel like you have died in one of your lifetimes. No, I'm being told in the past. And then I'm being told too that you have died before. And I feel like you came back more sensitive. Okay, and then for some reason I feel like something about a past life with a church. Like I want to say like, hold on. I'm getting something with the church for some reason. I want to say it's like on the other side of the world. I can't pronounce where it's at, but I feel like it's on the other side. Like you were importing for a church for some reason. I actually want to say like almost like either a deacon or a pastor of some sort in the past. And I feel like you're very religious in a way.
That was a past life. That's cool.
But I do feel that from you.
Yeah, I think Green Man probably looks like he was part of the Crusades, probably.
Yes, I
get a past life.
I would get that. Kind of might understand because I'm not really religious now.
You know what? I was gonna say now I got it because I was.
You know, it may explain why I have some of the views that I do about the Vatican and all that.
Like a disgruntled employee from the past.
Sort of, yeah. Exactly. I want back pay going back to 1740.
Yeah, don't say back pay around them.
Oh, that's right. All right,
you're a bully.
Reimbursement for lost wages.
That's too much.
I think they call it resurrection.
Anything else?
I could totally see it. You know, and here's the thing, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, in our past lives.
I say that for 20 because I keep seeing something with the Roman.
Wow.
He looks like a Vatican guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
I was thinking in our past lives could it possibly be that we're
time. I got the Roman time.
The Roman time. There you go.
Like different than what we would be today. Like my past life, could I be like a completely different animal? You know what I mean? Or am I just the same character over and over and over again?
Honestly, I do feel that, and it's funny that you say that because that goes into the DNA. I do believe that if you choose to carry some of the past with you, you have it in your present. But the thing is that you use it in a different way. Because I know in my past, I come from New Orleans, is one of my past lives. I also come from Salem. So a lot of that stuff in the magic aspect, because of all the past lives I've done, I have that energy still with me. So like if somebody's doing witchcraft, I could see it. I can also sense it. I can't explain how. It's just I know that most of my past lives I were always being either a witch or a Wiccan or that kind of thing. And I know in one lifetime I was a soldier, but I can't really see that far back. But I do see that I was some kind of soldier in one lifetime.
So one of the terms that turned me on one time was called an old soul, which means, over and over and over again. And you can't really, like today, like if I was an old soul and I'd been here so many times, you can't really phase me. You know what I mean? Phase me, like shock me or change me. I just have a way, a path. And I know my path because I've done it so many times and messed up so many times in the past that I just know exactly what I have to do. Does that make sense?
Okay, now Manny, do us next.
Oh, you got longer than 3 seconds.
And it does make sense to me because I can relate to that because I know that some of us do remember. I do a past life, so I do feel that though.
So, Chris, we also have Davina and +1 in the middle here. So they want to know about that past life situations. Oh, actually, no. The unnamed one does not. Davina does.
Both of us.
Oh, okay, both of you. Sorry.
What is it what did you want to know? Is there anything that you wanted to know specifically? Okay, well, this is one thing.
Just a general,
I see with the spiritual gifts. I see what. Honestly, I want to say you do, And if for some reason I feel like you both look familiar to me, even though we've never met, but your energy feels like I know you from somewhere. I just don't know from where. With you, I feel like the guy, I don't know his name, but I feel like with you, like I told you, I feel like law enforcement around you. I feel like the uniform with you. And then I get kind of like also a way past life with like a Roman priest, or I forgot what you call those people back in the old times. And you know what? It's weird. With you both, I get Atlantis. I'm getting Atlantis. Both of you with Atlantis, because I was from the Atlantis. Okay. And then one of you, this is weird. I don't even know why I'm getting this. I'm getting the Titanic for some reason. I'm going far that back. One of you died and didn't make it.
I know how to swim. She does.
I don't know why I'm getting the Titanic, but that's what I'm getting.
I can totally see Dre just like on the bow.
I gotta stay on the ship as long as possible.
Maybe that's why you don't like boats.
I don't like. Like boats.
I'm gonna say it's him because I've been wanting to go on a cruise and he refuses to go on a boat.
Oh,
wow.
COVID.
He has issues with this.
Wow.
What about her?
Well, then that. Yeah. Well, then I kind of feel like she was a healer, and then she was like almost like a priest, where people did. She did like Wiccan stuff. I see. Yeah, like almost like a witch, like an herbal witch. And then I feel like she has a lot of. I'm seeing like an Indian too, for some reason. And then for some reason I heard the word
Medicine
goddess.
woman.
I do feel like she works with one of the goddess from the ocean. The goddess from the ocean. Yeah. So she has this good energy to her. A lot of it, like I said, she keeps it quiet is what I see. She keeps it quiet, but the thing is that I'm being told when she tells you something's gonna happen, I'm being told for you to listen to her. Because she knows when it's gonna happen.
I was turning
and you don't listen to her, so they're telling me you need to start listening.
So, Chris, I'm thinking from what you said that so he probably drowned, and she's the one who drowned him. Is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Jack.
I can see it.
Listen to her, Dre. That's definitely good advice.
That's why the babe isn't here with me right now, because I didn't listen to that advice.
Oh, that's hilarious. Anything you get? You mentioned what was it you said earlier about the uniforms? So when you see something like that, right? About you see someone and you see a uniform, because he doesn't look like he's in any kind of uniform right now. But what kind of impression is it you get? Do you see like images? Do you see what comes to your mind, especially for the unnamed one right now?
But the one that I see with him, I see like a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Like a soldier in one lifetime. And then I see like one of those old uniforms with the police. But it's weird. I don't even know why I'm seeing that. But I see like very, like different. But most of I see law enforcement, like I told you. And then I see like soldiers of the Soviet Union. And he actually fought for the revolution, is what I'm being told. I'm going back to, hold on. I want to say World War II is what I'm seeing with that. I don't know.
So this is on a prior life.
And it's funny, Becky said Army. See, I you know what? That just tells me I know that I'm seeing what I'm seeing. So that just validates that she sees this very Army tough or police or somebody that worked for the Navy. So he has this very law feeling to him. But then I also get this feeling that he was a soldier in World War II is what I got with that. World War II.
Yeah, I did think he was quite old. So that's you might be right. So,
I thought he was going to say something from Aztec.
You're bad, man. Y'all are bad. Y'all picking up.
Davina had a question over there.
No, I was gonna say I like that.
Y'all are
She
bad.
sees that from him.
No, I see.
Go ahead.
I like that you see that from Andre because, of course, he's military, or he was military a few years ago, but he actually always says that he misses it for some reason. I don't know. I think he just wants to leave, but you know.
He doesn't want to listen to you anymore.
Chris, how imprinted can past lives be on our present life?
But you know what I get when you say that? Some of us, we have to find out what we love. Like the way she said it. He retired, is what I'm saying. And she said that she keeps seeing that he misses the army, but I feel like he feels like he wants to get back to his country. And when I look at him, I see the United States flag. So that's telling me he wants to be there to serve and protect. That's what I get from him. So with that question, Norm, is that when you think of with the question that you have, the past life has a big impact in this present life. Because I feel like in all the past lives, if we didn't finish our mission, sometimes we feel like we have to figure out to find that way to go back to try to finish what we did not finish in a different way. So maybe if he was in an army in one time in a past life, maybe he might want to go back and be like a Navy SEAL, or maybe to be a lawyer or something that has something to do with that past energy that he has, that he feels like. And it's weird because in my head, I feel like I'm hearing him like, he might not say it out loud, but he feels like he hasn't accomplished a lot. He feels like there's more work to be done. Like his mission is unfinished. I don't know why I get that feeling from him, but that's the feeling I get. Like I feel like he wants to do more. It's that I don't know why. That's the feeling I'm getting.
He might just want those MREs again, probably. So, oh my God! There you go. See, I'm a psychic too.
Okay. Manny, please do Manny's past life. Just one of them. I'm sure he's a comedian somewhere.
I give no consent to any of that. All right, so listen. Now, Chris, I saw you on a video, one of the videos that you were doing, and you actually were reading tarot cards. And I've never seen you do tarot cards before. Why didn't you start that line of work?
I've been doing it, but a lot of the stuff you really don't see it because I have it like right in front of me, but you can't see it unless if I say, like I show you, like for example, these are my the cards I've been using lately. They're like this. See, like I don't know if you could see it, but it's got look like an angel, the cross.
Okay. Oh, that's shiny.
These are like the oracle cards I use lately, and then I have other ones that I call them. Yeah, and then I do have what I call the creepy cards. They're from Anna Rivas. She was a person that she died a long time ago. And this is what I do. What I call them the creepy cards. They have like symbols, like room symbols. And whenever I shuffle, I get like different impressions depending on what I feel from the cards that I use. So most of the time, when I use cards before I do a show or whatever, I'm being told what cards to use and what cards to connect with.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like, it's a natural thing for me. It's weird.
All right, listen, I will sign up for some tarot cards right now. Just pull out some cards for me, and we'll see what happens. But,
please, yes.
Yes.
Good job, Manny. Go for it.
Okay, this is my tarot, by the way. It's called the Watcher Tarot. These are very creepy too. I love them, but I haven't used them in a while. So
well, thanks for taking on the creepy ones for me.
Let's see what we got for you, sir. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now. I know that when I told you when I first met you, I felt like
Like you need a DJ.
Thing that
Oh,
I
this
was
could be
going to
awesome.
tell you is that I feel like you've always been with broadcasting, and I do feel okay. And then it's weird because I do see with this, I get the magician card, so I'm being told that in one of your past lives you did connect to the Mayans, and that you did have like a pagan in you is what I'm seeing, pagan. So you did do like arts. I'm not saying you did like the dark stuff, but you did more of healing with hands-on healing, and you connected to people like that. So I feel, and then with the stuff, you were very crafty. And then I was told with your mom, I keep seeing with your mom, and then your mom, and then your great mother, I see like a medicine woman, and I see very native energy to that. So I do feel that your gifts come from this family. I feel like you're very in tune and you follow with your heart everything that you say. And I feel that the reason why you got into broadcasting, I feel like you wanted to share the experiences of everything that you felt. And I feel like now what you're doing is you're here to advertise people and promote them. So from the past lives of being a witch and pagan, I feel like you kind of laid off of that. But I still feel like magic around you for some reason. So
yeah, I could believe that, but I prefer to call myself a warlock more than a witch. I'm just saying. Yeah. So honestly, my grandmother and my mom too. They're pretty sensitive to a lot of things. To be honest, even now drives me insane. But yeah, I could definitely see all of that. And you got that from those cards. How many cards did you pull?
Only 3.
Oh, nice.
And then I was told everything else, which just came to me. Everything else just came to me.
Yeah, and I am very artistic too. I do like to. I used to paint a lot back in the day, and then I went dark.
He's autistic, not artist.
All of the above. Yeah, but that's interesting. That is really freaking interesting.
I made Chris laugh.
Yeah, there you go.
That.
So it looks like we have another guest here eating ice cream. Can you see her, Chris?
I'm very sick.
Hi, I'm Kit.
Yes. You're bad, Manny.
Kit's a helicopter pilot.
Yeah, she is. I mean, how can you pilot a helicopter with ice cream in your hand? I don't know. But Kit, would you like to ask? Yeah, would you like to ask Chris any questions?
You know what? I could totally go for a fortune reading because I am moving soon. And if there is anything I should be aware of, I'm moving out. I'm moving out and I'm going to be rooming with a couple of my friends from Arizona.
Okay.
I'm going back to AZ.
Nice. All right, Chris. By the way, Chris has about a 3 to 10 second delay, so he'll get with you in a second.
I get you.
Hi, Kit.
Hi, Kit.
Hi.
There you go. Kit has a 2 second delay.
Well, I would say for some reason, I don't know why, but I get this feeling like your parents or somebody around you, they feel like something. I feel like they feel like there's something about it that, like, they don't trust you. And for you, I would say for you, about the roommate, there's maybe one. I want to say with one roommate, I feel like something kind of iffy. And kind of like just, I see trouble, but that doesn't mean that you're in trouble.
Okay.
And then I do see that when you move out, I'm getting the Ace of Cups, so that means yes, you will be moving. Okay, I'm getting the Ace of Cups that you will be moving. But I'm being told that you're gonna find some inspiration to know where to move, and then I kind of feel like that when you move into an apartment, you're gonna, I guess, read the apartment before you get it. You're gonna know, no, should I do it or should I move further out? So I'm being told you're gonna follow your own guidance, and I feel like I don't know why, but I get the word meditation, and then I keep getting this Reiki energy to you. So I feel like you do some kind of Reiki privately, and I feel like that's gonna help you into moving. And then you said you're gonna be moving soon, so I want to say probably by the end of October is what I see. The end of October is what I'm seeing with that.
All right. I actually have the exact date for when I am moving, but it is in October.
Okay, so here's a question for you, Kit.
Yes.
Wow.
Is one of these folks that you're moving with, are they iffy? You can tell us. They won't see this broadcast.
Nobody will.
They won't.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't call him a hippie, but I'd call him a pothead.
Okay. Well, no, he didn't say hippie. He said iffy.
No, about you. My dad.
I said. No, I said. I know. I'm not saying like what you said, Manny. I said more of a person that you can't trust them. Is what I meant.
Iffy.
I got this weird iffy vibe. Like I got like the
an
word
iffy vibe.
Like I got like the word no for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there you go. That's interesting.
I don't know. I just feel like
I'll be careful. I appreciate that little heads up. I'll definitely keep it in mind. Thank you.
By the way, if things go wrong, don't forget to come back to the podcast and let us know.
Okay, Manny.
I mean, come on. We need the validation.
You know what? I'm gonna say you know what I was gonna say. I was gonna tell you, Manny. I think in one lifetime you must have been a comedian because you're one.
Damn it! That is exactly what Norm was saying.
That's what I see.
That's what Norm said before.
Talking about you.
Yeah. Very hilarious. All right, I think the unnamed one has a statement for you.
That.
The Terminator in disguise.
Yeah, what's with the shades?
I don't want him to read my eyes.
Oh, okay. What do you want him to read, if not your eyes?
No, because Chris said you're a comedian in your past life. I was like, don't pump him up, Chris.
That time I'll be back.
Oh man! Hey, here's something. Can you get here? We got someone idle space here.
I hear you know.
Hey, he's a. Yeah, no, we can hear you.
Idle space is here.
I can't even hear
idle
you, man.
Space. You can't.
What the hell happened?
You might have to call back in.
Well, maybe
I
he'll get
can't hear.
Call somebody. Send him a message.
I don't know if you put it on mute or what, but I can't hear none of you.
Go, man.
Now the question is, I'm going to ask you a question. Even though you can't hear me, can everybody
we can hear you.
Raise your hand if you can hear me. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we're raising our fingers too.
That is so weird because, Manny, I can't hear none of you. I could see your motion, your hands and stuff, but I can't hear nothing. And this is funny. I just charged these Bluetooth and it should be paired up because it shows that it's paired up, but I cannot hear a thing. It's like it just went mute. And I didn't press anything. That's why I thought, okay, did we just hit a subject that we shouldn't have been talking about? Because to me, I feel like that is paranormal. Unless you can figure out what it is, then I don't know what it could be. So basically, I'm being told that if you're going to have to ask me a question, you're going to have to write it down because I cannot hear a thing. It's like everybody just went mute.
He shorts things out.
I can't even hear Manny.
Yeah, he does.
So weird.
It's psychic madness.
You have to write it down.
You want me to leave and come back in, Manny?
Yep, that's it.
Is that a yes or no with your finger? You want me to leave and come back? Okay, I'll be back, guys.
Red rum. Red rum.
I have blue rum.
Yeah. All right, so while Chris is trying to reconnect right now, so what do you guys think of your experience today? Don't all talk at the same time. Don't worry about it.
That was good.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the way that, you know, he, like I said, the way he emphasizes about certain individuals, and, you know, he gets it from just, you know, from outside in. That's without any experience of who we are. You know, he even though he had no idea I was following him on Facebook, you know, and, you know, he doesn't follow me on Facebook. I don't have but, you know, 6 people on Facebook. Yeah. So he doesn't know me. And the way that he did that, it, I would say every time you have to encounter somebody who has that intellect,
I left and I came back. Maybe I have to close the whole damn thing because I can't hear anything. I'm telling you, like, yeah, I know you're messaging me. I can't hear anything.
So Chris is technically down and out. Norm, while you're giving your impression of Chris's magic, I'll send him a message.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's not like as simple as just magic. I mean, magic, people, you know, you write a script and you have to perform, and for every sense I get from him is it's not a performance. He treats it like a responsibility, and I appreciate that, to be honest. And I can't judge like what he said about Dre, although I know Dre and stuff like that, and those things line up. But that's for Dre to understand. It's not for me to say, you know, validate, you know, anything on Dre's behalf, because Dre can do that himself. Just like Green Man. Or
listen to Dev.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all he has to get from this one. So there you go. Hopefully, Dre follows suit. Who knows? Nobody knows. He probably won't. Probably not gonna. I think.
I can hear.
Oh, there you go. You can hear us now.
But now I can hear you now.
Hey.
Oh, perfect. Oh, actually, before you left.
That was weird. I was like, what the hell happened?
It's called technology, Chris. It's a scary thing.
It's a bitch. Yeah.
I think, Chris, can you hear us? Nod your head twice.
I tell you, I think.
Put him on the main screen.
Okay, good. Chris, well, no, you had a question, didn't you, Dre?
No.
Well, get off the main screen. You're done.
There you go.
What the heck?
There you go.
All right, Chris. So since I think you're back, I'm not sure. You look like you're frozen. So you told us about the what was that? You got your YouTube channel going that you have StreamYard you're going to be playing on and doing some upcoming things. Maybe have some people, you know, call into your stream in order to get some readings. What else you got going on?
Do you bake?
Well, I'm hoping, like I said, to do paranormal events pretty soon, I want to say. The StreamYard, I know I will be on other shows. I want to say maybe like 3 more. So if you have me on Facebook, if you don't, I would say recommend to add me. And if you don't, then send me a message on Messenger, and then when somebody unfriends me, I would say just add me on Facebook. And if you don't, I would say just do find me on Chris Psychic Garcia. That is my Facebook. So in case I say it again, Chris Psychic Garcia on Facebook. You can also find me on Instagram. Find me on Instagram would be Chris Garcia _79. I'm also on Twitter, but I think the most important, if you cannot find me, because there's a lot of Chris Garcias, then I would say you have to find my number and program it on your phone, and then that should pop up on your notifications. Once it says, like, maybe if you're friends with Manny, you can be able to find me. So I would say to hit me up at 210-974-3470. Again, 210-97. Yeah, so Manny, can you put the number on the screen? because I can't type none of that on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm not that talented,
So
but they'll
if
see
they
it in the
wanna call
description
me and
once
they find
we
me how to add
upload it.
me, they can say my number and then I should pop up under.
All right, of course, you're getting a request there for a card reading for Davina.
Yes.
She's next to the military guy. So what do you got for her?
Do you have a question?
Is there anything in particular, Davina, or just a general?
A tarot card reading.
Nothing specific.
Okay.
Just a reading.
Okay.
Show us the cards.
I don't know why.
They're good. They're good looking cards.
For some reason, it shows the star card. It's telling me that person. There's the tarot, the cards. Hold on. I can't see it because the cards are. Let's see. Look, I froze. It's weird. I just froze again for like a second. But I kind of, for some reason, I don't know why, but I kind of get like medical. Like right now in the present, I keep feeling like you would be a good person besides being gifted. I want to say like a RNA, a person that would help people, like in the nurses or the medical field is what I'm seeing. And then I see that your grandmother, your mom was gifted, so it comes from your family. It passes on. And then it says the victory card came up, so that means that there's going to be something that you're going to accomplish. And then, okay, now this is kind of crazy. I don't like to say this, but I'm only going to say certain things. If you want to get a private reading, I would say that, but I'm just going to tell you what it's telling me. The Lover's card came up, so that was meaning that there's going to be someone in your life or someone that I'm being told you're already talking to somebody or about to talk to somebody. But I feel like the family likes him. But it's very kind of like, I don't know. Kind of like, I don't know, that kind of feeling. It's kind of like I feel like he's already, I would say looks can be deceiving. Is what I got with that. And then I feel like for some reason they're saying that he might later ask you to move in with him. Oh, okay, now this is not good. The other card telling me that he's not appearing who he is, and I want to say that his family does brujeria. I want to say witchcraft is what I'm going to say in case if you don't know Spanish. And I feel like some people, I want to say that I feel like some people just don't want you happy in your love life. I don't know why I get that feeling, but I do get that you're just, they're very caring and too giving that they can trick you into doing something for them and you'll do it because you have a big heart, but I would say don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? That's what I'm being told. Just whatever they do, just don't do it.
So, Chris, this
and
is
then
for...
I'm also being told that you're going to move. You might move.
This is for Davina.
Moving, but you're just not sure. Yeah,
Davina right here on the screen.
I'm thinking about trying to get my own house, but I'm being told no. I would say just think about it before you move on.
I don't know that he hear us.
Yeah, I'm being told that's for her. Yes, I feel like there's somebody that probably she might be talking to or someone that's going to be in her life because I was going to show you the cards, but for some reason, like I froze for a second. So I'm being told something didn't want me to tell you. Something was like trying to block you from knowing what you needed to know. And I feel that what I'm telling you, even though you're not saying anything, I feel like it relates to you. Because I see your eyes and I feel like you're just like you're just like, oh my God, are you serious? That kind of look. So I would say if you want more of a private reading, I would say just be careful.
Yeah, they're probably in a state of shock right now because that's her husband right there. So.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't have said anything because he's sitting right next to her.
Damn it, Chris! You let the cat out the bag.
Just sitting there with a big old grin on his face, like this is awesome.
Oh, shit, look on her face.
He's like writing all this stuff down. Like, yeah, huh? Really?
All right.
He says good up to 6 months.
Hey. Know this guy, all right.
Oh gosh, that is funny. All right, DeVito, we know what's going on now.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Even though I didn't say, but I was gonna say one thing that, and this is probably a past life. That even though y'all are married, I feel like you have this kind of like father and sister feeling to me. That's why I kind of felt like you had this, like, I don't know why. I just felt like this daughter, and I don't know. It just felt weird. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, because he was in World War II.
But that's
and in the past life, he was a priest too. So that kind of all comes together. It makes all kind of sense.
Yeah. That's role playing night, Manny.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm the wounded soldier.
I might be like this. You know what? I don't know nothing.
Yeah. Do like Dre. I have no responsibility.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you guys write that down and let us know if you get any validations out of that.
Please.
Yeah, so we want to. Yeah. We definitely want to know.
Keep us up to date.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's a fantastic show. We are an hour and a half in, and Chris, it was fantastic.
Anything big in the future in general that you see coming up?
I love what I do, and I take it seriously. And if I found it, like, even though, I can't think of anything on the top of my head, but I'm hoping to get Paracons, like I said. They said something would be in December. But don't be surprised. Maybe I might do some event here. If you're here local, for everyone that's not local, I feel like for the ones that are, they would probably more or less see me. And then maybe in the near future, maybe I'll be traveling and see what happens from there.
Fantastic. Now, before you go, we got one last question from Green Man. So
there's nothing in particular that stands out right now, but you just never know.
Well, yes, Chris got to wait a few seconds.
I have an idea, actually. Manny, why don't you get with Chris on this local house haunting exorcism and document it, man? That would be...
Yeah.
That would be killer.
Chris is going to something pretty big.
Chris can protect you.
Yeah, what Chris is about to walk into is not up my alley at all. So... I will not. Listen, Chris, I will give you, I'll give you a camera to take for me, and you record whatever you want. And if you come out, we'll get the video. If not, I'll just charge it to the game. I'll just leave it the way it is. That's all I got to say.
Paint a white stripe down Manny's back.
How about Bugs with a GoPro on his back?
There you go.
That might be more interesting than me going in there. Let me tell you that much.
Yeah.
So, Chris, with that being said, hopefully everything goes well for you when you go into that house. Because, geez, I wouldn't even go near that place, to be honest.
My prayers will be with you. Good prayers. There you go. You got military backup.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. As a matter of fact, Dre is in Corpus. He's in Corpus Christi, so he's not too far. He'll come up there and back you up.
Yeah,
I know, and that's something that's some serious stuff.
Dre is strong, he can protect you, and if there's a pedophile ghost, you can use him as bait.
There you go. Big time.
See?
Dress him up as a little schoolgirl and send him on in there.
The Vatican's coming out.
Yeah. So you never know, but I will keep you up.
Wow.
For Manny, I would say I'm gonna let you know what comes out of it if I go, and then we can go from there. I'll let you know.
Absolutely. Chris, thank you for joining the Assguardians and myself in today's Dark Horde. And can't wait to have you back for some updates, especially when it comes to the house, to be honest. Well, I think he's frozen.
That's a movie, Manny.
Oh, there he is. He's unfrozen
It's just amazing. I just love what I do, and I'm happy.
Yeah. Right on.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining today, and we'll catch you on the next Dark Horde episode. Ciao.
But thanks, Maddie, for having me on, and hopefully we'll be on, and I'll keep you updated with what's going on.
Thanks, Chris. Have a good evening, guys.
Night.
Guys, thanks, Manny.
Blue rum.